Hi, this is Carmel, the Crazy Cricut Lady, and I promised someone a tutorial on how to do an outline around an object all the way around. It's called a dynamic offset, and you do that with Inkscape. Design Space does not do that right now. I'm hoping they add that. But to use Inkscape, first of all, you need to download Inkscape. Inkscape is a free program. Go to Inkscape.org and click the download button. It lets you choose between Linux, Windows, Mac. I have Windows. You need to know whether you're 64-bit or 32-bit. I have Windows 10. So Windows 10 is a 64-bit program. Most of the later versions of Windows are. I don't have Mac. I've never used a Mac, so I don't know how to download it to the Mac. You cannot do this on your phone, I don't believe. Now let's go to Inkscape, and we're going to enter some text. Click on the little A here to enter text. Click on your screen, and then you enter the name. And my default font is Curly's because I use it a lot. We're going to change this to Impact, and you do that by selecting the little box up here, highlighting the name, and just type Impact. Everybody has Impact. It is a system font. So my daughter's name is Cordelia, so we have Cordelia here. Now we're going to make a copy of this. Go to the little arrow, Control D makes a copy in Inkscape, and we're going to change the color of that one. But we're going to leave this one black. It helps later when you're trying to tell them apart. Now, to create a dynamic offset, go to Path, Dynamic Offset. You see this little diamond here? Grab that and pull it out. You can make it as big or as small as you want. We're going to do something sort of in the middle. Now, you see these little holes here? I'll tell you how to fill those in a minute. Go back to the arrow here and put this under your word. You see you have a dynamic offset, and you can make it look like a shadow, or you can put this wherever you want inside there. Now to fill in the little holes, select the dynamic offset, go to Path, Break Apart, and it doesn't always do it on the first try. Do it again. Path, Break Apart. There it goes. It'll fill in these little holes and put these white boxes. And you go to Path, Union, and that fills in the little holes. Still on the arrow key. Now we've got our Cordelia, and we've got our dynamic offset. Now you can make this smaller if you want. We'll back up a little bit here. Control Z backs up. Do that again. Path, dynamic offset. Click the little diamond. There we go. Now go back to the arrow. Move your Cordelia over that. And see there, you've got the outline around Cordelia. And if you want to get rid of these, Path, Break Apart, and it's not going to do it again. Do this a few times. Maybe the Path, Break Apart, Union, Break Apart, there it goes. Path, Union, and it got rid of all of them. And then put your name over that, and I want it centered. To center things in Inkscape, select everything, and then you go to Object, Align and Distribute, and mine's always open here. You have to center it horizontally and vertically. There is not just one button to use in Inkscape. And now it's centered. One thing about this in Inkscape, you have to turn everything into a path. So we've got path, object to path. And that makes everything a path. And now you can use it in your design space. Now what if you have a graphic? I have a little graphic up on the top of the page here. This little graphic here, you want to, first of all, make a copy of it. Control D. And I am no way an Inkscape expert. I learned what I need to do, when I need to do it, and that's all I know. I needed to learn how to do this, and so I did. Change the color. I'm going to go to Path, Dynamic Offset. Again, it'll put the little diamond somewhere. Just grow it a little bit. And it does smooth out the edges, but that's not so bad. Go to the arrow, like this. Now it's at the bottom, so these little buttons here will bring it to the front. And there you have it. Want to center it. My Align and Distribute is still open here. So I select both of those, and now it's centered. Graphics and pictures, you don't have to take the whole thing to a path, but I always do it just in case because I'm never sure. So now it's a path. I am absolutely sure, and if it's already a path and you do that, it doesn't affect anything. So I always, just before I save it, I do that. Now I'm going to drag this down here by the name. And I will show you how you can use these in Design Space. There they are. Select everything. Group it. Don't ask me why you have to do this, but you have to group it all as a group. File. Save as. I'm going to save it to my desktop so I can find it easily. All the instructions I see say change it to a plain SVG. It doesn't really matter. Design Space uses both of them. We're just going to save it. It's going to be called Drawing. Get your Design Space open. Click Make a New Project and Upload. This is the way you upload any SVG. Upload the image. Browse. I stuck it on my desktop, so that's where we're at. I called it Drawing, so there's the drawing, and we click Save. Insert the image, and it loses it. So just change the size, and we'll make it about 5. Ungroup it. And as you can see, we have our star and our dynamic offset of the star. And you can center them here. You all know how to do that. And we have our Cordelia dynamic offset and our word. And put them all here. Put it wherever you want. You can make it look like a shadow, or you can just center it and it will be centered. It will be ready to use. That's how you do a dynamic offset. I hope I was clear on everything. Like I said, I'm not an Inkscape expert, but I learn what I need to know when I need to know it, and I needed to know this. So if you have any questions, please email me or contact me in my Facebook group. My email address is blog@crazycricutlady.com. This has been Carmel, the Crazy Cricut Lady. Hope you learned something. Thanks. Bye.